Man, how y'all doing today? This is Coach Nelson. As y'all already know, I'm usually behind the scenes, making videos for everybody else, doing different things. I like to be behind the scenes, but this time I decided to change it up, do something a little different, do a video featuring me on action, on live and everything. So decided to do a video featuring me and Coach Nelson. Decided to be in front of the camera this time. So do me that favor when the video all done. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to it and everything like that. Trying it for the first time just to see how it goes. Like I said, dream, everybody knows my dream is to be a coach one day. I am a certified coach. I can coach at any level, high school, college, middle school, just not the pros, just not yet. But I am a certified coach. I just currently don't have the time. But I wanted to try something different since I don't have any videos at this current time, any new videos. I wanted to at least do this to try to get an update on everything and keep y'all up to tack with everything. So I wanted to make this video to do of my coaching philosophies. Now, as a coach, yes, I'm not actually a coaching of any teams right now, but I have coached AAU teams. I have assistant coach for high schools and everything, so I am well organized in the basketball knowledge, basketball field. I have played basketball all the way up until I was about a freshman in high school, when I didn't lose a love for it, but I didn't want to put in that time, didn't want to put in the work, so I just stopped playing. But I do make highlight videos and everything. That's basically what I'm well known for, making highlight videos of athletes, showing them their showcases and making sure they get known around the world. I have helped numerous kids get college scholarships and everything, so being around basketball and everything is something that I definitely enjoy and I definitely love to do. Now, as far as being a coach, I do have certain lines, certain guidelines, certain rules, certain philosophies that I just personally involve in a team that I will and will not accept. Starting off with the team motto. For example, my team motto would be earn, not given. Now, this quote comes from me. Like I said, it's called earn, not given. Now, this quote basically means is, if you want to play on my team, if you want me to coach you, everything is earned. Nothing is handed to you. So I know a lot of players, some players are just naturally gifted with talent, which is amazing. Not everybody has natural abilities. Not everybody is gifted to be able to shoot a basketball. Not everybody is gifted to be able to have athletic ability or handles or whatever the case may be. Some kids are just naturally gifted with that. But there's others that may not be as good, but they have to put in the time. They have to put in the effort in order to get that good. Now, those are the type of kids I want to have on my team. Those are the type of kids that I want to coach. Why? Because they know the value of hard work. Now, what I mean by that is putting the time and effort into your craft to get better. Those are the kids that I would like. Those are the kids that I want to train. Now, some athletes have that, superstitious that everything is given to them just because they're, the star athlete of the team, just because they think they're above everybody else. Well, at least for my team, at least the way I want to have my coaching philosophy set up is there's nobody above the team. Everything is earned. And what I mean by that is that starts at practice. That starts at conditioning. Everything you do at practice affects the way you play the game. So if I see no effort in the practice, I know you're not going to put effort in the game, so why would I play you? If I see you busting your butt off, diving after loose balls, rebounding, boxing out, communicating, working on your abilities that you're not comfortable with, trying to do different things, trying to expand your game, those are the kids that I want to train with. Those are the kids that I want to coach, because those kids are willing to listen to me, and I know for a fact they're willing to put their heart and their soul into their craft. And those are the kids I want to train, not the kids that think just because they're a star athlete, just because they average 20, 25 points a game, just because they have Jordans every single time or anything like that. Like, no, I want kids that are working hard, that are willing to put in that time and effort. So everything on my team, once I do get a team, my first rule is everything is earned, not given. You earn your playing time, you earn your respect, you respect your peers, you respect your teammates, you respect the court, you respect the team that you play for. You represent me and you represent the school you play for. So every time you step on that court, you have to show respect. And every time you step on that court, I want your heart and soul into the game. I want you to put that dedication and time into it. And those are the kind of players that I want to train. Those are the kind of players that I want to be able to coach, because I know every time they step onto the court, I'm going to get 110% for them. Now, those are the players that I have interest in. Those are the players that I really would like to coach. Now that's why my favorite motto is earn not given, because like I said, that's just that's my mandatory rule. That's something that I am going to instill in my athletes. That's something that I instill even when I train in my highlight videos. Like, everything is earned. Nothing is given in this world, so nothing is given on my being able to be a part of my team. Nothing is going to be given. Everything has to be earned. You get your playing time based on what I see in practice. Are you busting your butt off? Are you hustling up and down the court? Are you coming in early for practice? Are you staying late? Like, everything like that shows me you care about your craft, and it shows me the dedication and time you have into your craft. And those are the players and everything that I want to train and want to be a part of. Now, other things is, as far as like offense, obviously if I have a team that fits the personnel, I want to get up and down the court. I don't want to slow the ball down. I don't want to have a lot of plays. Like, I want my team to be able to get the ball off the rebound and let's go, let's run. Sometimes, I feel like some coaches have too many plays installed, or some people are too structured and organized into an organization, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, you need that discipline. Sometimes you need, if I'm out of bounds, you need to get a shooter open or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you do need that opportunity. But for the most part, let's get up and down the court. I want my players to have the ability to create for themselves, create for others, get your other teammates involved, get a shot for yourself. I don't want my players to be so structured where they're relying on me for everything, where they're relying on me to come up with a play, where they're relying on me to, help them out. I want them to be able to think for themselves. Get up and down the court. The ball comes off the rebound. Let's go. Let's push it up the court. Let's get an easy basket before the defense can set up. Let's offense. Let's do what we can do. Let's get points. Like I said, we will have plays. I'm definitely have plays. Things I'm going to install. Things I want to be ran. But at certain times in the day, certain points in the game, I want my team to be able to have the flexibility to know, let's move the ball around. Let's create shots for others. Let's, see what we can do without me having to, come up with a play every single time. Let's let everybody else come up with something, on the fly. So my type of team is getting up and down the court. I don't believe in slowing the ball down. I don't believe in walking the ball up the court. Like, no. Every time we get off the ball off the rebound, if there's an opportunity, if the opportunity presents itself, let's push the ball up the court. Let's try to get an easy basket before the defense set up. A lot of kids like running up and down the court. If it's an open shot, if it's a good shot, take it. I'm not going to take you out the game because you took 4 open shots but you miss all of them. Like, no, if you're open and it's a good shot, take that shot every time. I will sit you down because you're not shooting it and you're not taking that shot, compared to you missing 4 wide open shots. The game, yes, it's a game. Yes, we want to win, obviously, but I am still teaching. I am still trying to get you better at your craft. So take the shots. If you're open, take it. Now you got 5 or 6 defenders on you and you're just being a ball hog. Now that's a different story, and then I would have to sit you down and let you know what's going on. But as far as like any open shots, never be afraid to make a mistake. That's kind of another lesson I want to apply to my players, is never be afraid to make a mistake. I'm not going to pull you at the game because you made 5 bad passes. Now I may sit you down because, obviously we need to think about it, see, what are you not seeing, what's going on. But, I don't want my players to be on such a rope where they think every time they make maybe a bad pass or maybe time they took a bad shot, I'm not going to just yank you out the game. Now, my best form or method for me personally as a coach is to sit you down. I'm not personality wise, and I'm not a coach that's going to take you out and yell at you and scream at you in front of your parents, in front of your fans. Like, no, I'm not about that. Like, I will sit you down, I'll explain to you what's going on, and I'll put you right back in the game because I want you to learn from them. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody learns from them. The key is to grow from it and learn. So again, I want my players to be able to get the ball up and down the court, and I want them to have fun. Like, this is a game, we're all here for fun. Yes, we want to win, obviously that's the main goal, but I want to enhance my players, develop them for the next level, show them, this is a goal for us, and I want them to, have everything situated for them and not have to worry about, as soon as they make a mistake, I'm going to sit them down, I'm going to, yell at them. Like, no, if I do sit you down, you're going to know why, maybe 5-6 minutes of sitting down, and then I'll put you right back in the game. Like, that's the kind of methods, kind of coaching style I want to have. Now, as far as defense goes, I believe in strict man-to-man defense. I'm not a big fan of zones. Again, there's going to be times where zones are needed. If I see a team that's maybe more athletic than mine, and I see that, shooting may be may be something they're not comfortable, then yes, I may implement times where we play 2 to 3 zones, 3-2 zones, defense like that. But me, typically, as a coach, I am more focused on straight man-to-man defense. Now, as far as defense goes, I will press 24/7. May basket, may free throw, turnover, we will be up in defenders' faces, full court press, hardcore man-to-man defense. Now, the reason for this is defense wins games. So if you can't stop the person from scoring, then obviously how are you going to expect to win the games? So defense is a big philosophy for me. Also with earn not given defense. Now, we're not going to be sitting here trying to, reach every 24/7, trying to slap defenders' hands, trying to put the ball away. Like, we're not doing that. We're playing strict man-to-man defense. We're moving your feet, hands and feet. The ball goes, a person is right-handed, you cut them off, force them to go left. When they cross right to left, that's when you jump them and get that steal. Straight man-to-man defense. The sideline is the defender. Force the ball handler to the sideline because that's an extra opponent for you. Trapping, trying to get tip passes, trying to get the other team to take forever to bring the ball up the court, trying to create hassle for the team, trying to make that other team uncomfortable as much as possible. That's what the whole purpose of a press is. Now on defense, we're moving our feet. No reaching, no stupid fouls. We're moving our feet from side to side, cutting the defenders off. We're trapping. The ball goes to the corner. The ball is dead. I want to hear talking on defense, communicating on defense. That's what I want to hear. I got ball. Shots up, shooter, rebounder, box out. Those are the words I want to hear. Who got ball? Cut them off. The more you are able to communicate as a team, the better off you will be defensively, because the more you talk, the more everybody knows what's going on. If somebody's about to set a screen on your teammate, let them know. Screen right, screen left. Let them know. Fight through the screen. I got you. Cover. Let them know this, because without communicating, you don't know what's going on and you're not going to be aware of anything. So defense is going to be a big philosophy for my teams. We will play straight man-to-man defense. Like I said, I don't really believe in zones. Unless I said their team is more athletic than us, or I see they just can't shoot, then we'll obviously go into zones. But me personally, I don't believe in them. We're going to play full court man-to-man defense. Now, like I said, communication on defense is key. I want to hear my team talking on defense. I want to hear the feet sliding. I want to hear communication. I got ball. Pass left, pass right. Like, I want to hear that. You will get put out the game for no defense. So if you think you're going to play on my team and not play defense, then you're not going to play at all, because I believe in defense. If we're going to score 80 points a game, and the team that we're playing is scoring 90 points a game, what's the point of us scoring 80 points a game if the other team is just going to outscore us? Like, we're going to result in losses, and that's not how it's going to happen. Now, you will get taken out. That is something I will not tolerate. You will get taken out of the game for not playing defense. That is something you will get taken out of the game from. Now, like I said, defense, we're playing full court man-to-man defense, trapping, full court presses. Like, we're gonna try to make the other team be as uncomfortable as they can. We're gonna try to make them take 10 seconds to get the ball out. We're gonna try to make them think they can throw a pass, and then we jump in to get that steal. Defense leads to offense as well. So defense, you're able to get steals, quick layup, easy 2 points. Another steal, quick 2 points. You don't get the basket, we can set up our offense and get the next possession going. So defense is going to be a major key for my team. Now, also something I don't really agree with as a coach, where they call 50-50 balls. So what I mean by that is that's balls on the floor that you and your opponent have a 50-50 chance of going to get. Now, my point is, why is it called a 50-50 ball? So that means half of the time I may get the ball, half of the time the other opponent might get the ball. No. On my team is 80-20. Anytime that ball is loose on the floor, I better see every one of my players on that floor diving for that loose ball. If you don't want to dive for that loose ball, again, certain circumstances, I understand if you're all the way at the other end of the floor, and obviously you can't run over there to get it. But if you're close to that ball and you see that ball on the floor, you better be on that floor diving, sacrificing your body for that ball. 80-20. 80% of the time, you're going to get that ball. Not 50%, not half of the time. 80% of the time, you're going to get that ball. Every loose ball, you will be on the floor sacrificing your body for that loose ball. Why? Because that shows you care, that shows your heart, that shows you're passionate, and that shows you're not willing to give up and let your opponent get that ball. So every single loose ball, this is for anybody, every single loose ball, if it's close to you and you see that ball on the floor loose, you will be sacrificing your body for that ball. It's 80% of the time, I want that your body is on that floor trying to get that ball for us. Again, you may not get it, which is fine. No problem with that. But if you think if you're not going to get it by not reaching down to get it, or you're going to be lazy about it, well, you could be lazy on the bench because you're not getting back in the game after that. My team is 80% of the time, you're going to get that ball. You're going to get that loose ball deflection. You're going to go grab it. Not 50, not 50-50 ball. It's an 80-20 ball. 80% of the time, you are grabbing that ball. 80% of the time, you're sacrificing your body for it. Not 20%, not 50%, like not when you want to. Like, no, 80% of the time, you will be sacrificing your body for that ball. All right. So, again, continue where we left off is, so in like life, little things matter the most. So little details, little aspects of life matter the most. Same applies to basketball. Now, what I mean by that is little things matter in basketball. Boxing out, rebounding. Now, you may not be the most athletic person. You may never be the most athletic person. You may never be able to outjump somebody. You may not be able to get every rebound, every possession. But you will be able to do on my team, at least. I don't know about other teams, but what I will not accept is you not boxing out. Now, in order for you to score, in order for you to have the ball, you have to rebound. Not every opponent is going to make every shot. So in order for you to get the ball, what do you have to do? You have to rebound. And what do you have to do to rebound? You have to box out that opponent. I do not care if your opponent was not who you were guarding. I don't care if you're guarding somebody else's man. Once that ball goes up, I better hear shot, turn around and get your butt on an opponent and box him out. Anybody that forgets to box out or does not box out at all will not play on my team. You must box out whoever is next to you. Again, I don't care if it's the same person you've been guarding for the whole entire quarter. I don't care if it's the same person you never guarded. Whatever the case may be, you will box that person out. You would turn around, put your butt on them, body them out, and grab that rebound. Now, not necessarily mean just because you box out, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to grab the rebound, but you're going to create opportunities for your other teammates, for my team, to be able to get the rebound and go. Now, not every time you're going to grab the rebound, so not every time you're going to get a rebound just because you boxed out. But boxing out is going to be that little thing that create them opportunities for the team to get the rebound. Again, I will not accept it. If you decide you're not going to rebound, if you decide you're not going to box out, you will not play. You must put a butt on a defender and box them out. And that's something I will not accept because that's little things. Little things, little easy things that you learn, that you understand, that can help the team out in a long way. Like I said, you may not get the rebound, which is fine. But just because you don't get the rebound, that doesn't mean you don't have to box out. No. You will put your butt on whoever is close to you, and you will box them out. Box them out with your butt, push them out of position. Maybe you don't get the rebound, but you allow other members of the team to try and have opportunity. That's a little thing, a small, tiny little thing that's very underestimated in the game today. Now, that's something I will not tolerate. That defense, anything as far as hustling, not everybody is skilled. Not everybody in basketball has the talents. There's, like I said before, there's some kids that are just naturally gifted. There's some kids that may work twice a day, may not be as good as the other kid. I don't care about all that. I care about the size of your heart. Every time you step onto that court, I want you to give me 110%. Give me everything you got. Because, you can't live life with regret. So you don't want to walk away from that court knowing you could have still gave maybe 80 more % than what you did. Like, no. When you're on that court, you give 110%. Give me every single thing you got. Put it all out there. If you give me that, I'm going to be satisfied. I'm going to be happy regardless of, what the score is, regardless if we win or lose. I want my team to grow as individuals. I want them to learn that nothing in life is given to them. Everything is earned. The harder the work, hard work always pays off. That's another one of my quotes besides earn, not giving. Hard work always pays off. It may not pay off today, it may not pay off tomorrow, it may not pay off in a month from now, but that hard work will pay off. You will see results. You can't get down on yourself. You can't put yourself down. You have to keep fighting. Every day you step on that court, you give me 110%. As far as other players on the team, Unfortunately, certain circumstances present itself where not everybody might not play the same amount of minutes. Everybody might not play, the same amount of time. Everybody might not get in the game. It is unfortunate, that everybody sometimes can't get played in the game. It's just the way the game is. Sometimes it's the way the cookie crumbles. Now, as a rule of the bench, one of the rules of the bench that I expect from my team is, I don't care if you're the last person on the team. I don't care if you are the water boy. I don't care if you're the third to last person on the team. If you are on the bench, you will cheer your teammates on. You will be inactive in the game. You will not be looking around at your parents. You will not be looking on your phone. You will not be looking at the water cooler. You will not be observing the fans, pointing to your mom or dad, looking for friends. None of that. If you are on the bench, you are focused on that game 110%, maybe even more than athletes. You are focused on that game, because you never know when I may put you in the game. And if I decide to put you in the game and you're not focused, why would I put you in the game? And again, I may not say it, I may not even notice you, but I notice everything. So I will be watching the bench to see who is paying attention, who's not paying attention, who's looking at the sky, who's counting the numbers, who's looking in the gym. All that plays a factor in your playing time. So every person on the bench has a role. So you will, every time somebody comes to the bench, the whole bench stands up. You will clap each other's hands, tell whoever comes to the bench, good job, and then you will sit down. During the game, you will be engaged. You will clap your hands. Every time the ball is dead, you will have hands clap, motivating your team to play the defense, motivating them to keep going. Energy from the bench is just as important as energy in the game, because the bench is going to keep you guys motivated. It's going to keep our players intact, keep them on their heels. The bench is just as important as the team, to be honest, because they're the ones that they don't see. The bench sees what our team may not see, the starters may not see. They see maybe a weakness that the starting person didn't see. They see different opportunities because they are sitting and watching. So I don't want the bench to be sitting there lazy, quiet. No, the bench will have energy. You will be loud. You will be as loud as the crowd. You will have all that energy. Otherwise, you just won't simply play. I don't want no quiet bench. I don't want no quiet players. The whole gym will know when Team Nelson steps on the court. Whatever team I represent, whoever I coach, they will know that we are on the court, and they will know that we mean business. They will know we're professional. We're not looking for any trouble or anything like that. But everybody will be intact, and the whole bench will be proactive and interested in the game. Nobody will be sleeping, nothing like that. You never know when I may call on you, so I want the whole bench full of energy and ready to go. Okay, so again, this is Coach Nelson. Like I said before, I am usually behind the scenes. I'm more of a quiet person, more of trying to get athletes into college, recruit them. I have helped numerous kids get college scholarships from D1 all the way to junior colleges. Making highlight videos is pretty much what I do. Putting them together, making mixtapes, highlight videos for certain players, especially in high school. I'm at all the high school games, all the football games, mostly at Western World High School, because that's where I went to, that's who I'm familiar with. Putting all those kids on the map, that's pretty much what I do. But this time I wanted to change it up a little bit, tell you guys about my coaching philosophies. Again, I don't have all the answers. Again, I'm not, an expert in any shape, way, or form. But I am a coach. I did AAU before. I assistant coach at Western World for the girls about 2 years ago. Best job I ever had in my life. Really enjoyed it. Really learned a lot from the coaches. Like I said, I'm taking baby steps to get to different levels. But I am a certified coach, and I can certify at any level I want to. I'm just currently don't have the time right now. But I was just trying this, trying something different, trying to be in front of the cameras for the first time. Actually, talking in front of everybody. So if you ever guys get a chance, let me know what you think about it. Like, subscribe, let me know if you want me to continue. I can't do one on my favorite player of all time. I can't do that. Go a little bit deeper into that. But these are just some of the things I wanted to go over with you guys. Some of the things that I won't accept, some of the things that I do expect. Things that I grew up watching basketball. I even played, like I said, but then I stopped because it just wasn't for me. Like I said, I'm mostly known for making highlight videos. I have a sports page. I have my own YouTube channel, that's what I do. I'm usually behind the scenes, but I'm trying to step out a little bit more because I will be a coach, and I will one day have my own team where I need to have a different, personality, step out a little bit more than I usually do. So I was just trying this below. So again, this is Coach Nelson. Like I said, I have different aspects of the way the game is played, different things that I expect personally as a coach. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, like I said, like, subscribe, show me some love. Again, this is my first time above a camera screen. I'm actually in front of the camera, usually I'm behind it. But I wanted to try something different and give you some new material. So please don't be too hard on me. Please just check it out and let me know what you guys think, okay? All right, appreciate you guys. Coach Nelson out. Thanks.